I would like to welcome you again. Okay, we are recording the video for those who will join later. I would love to welcome you again. And my name is Dorcas, and I work together with my husband in this ministry. We teach women how to take care of their natural hair after many years of experience. We decided not to cut our daughter's hair when she was a baby. We wanted to see if natural hair can grow without all these kind of chemicals, plating, and all these other things that we have been taught since we were young. So we never cut her hair. She's 10 years now. I'm sure some of you have seen her in the picture. And today, in today's video, I have used her hair also, so you will see how long it is. I never cut it, and I never put any chemical. It's just been natural, purely natural. And yes, at the beginning, it was not easy. It was very difficult because I did not know what to do with her hair. So I was tempted so many times to cut her hair. But then my husband would encourage me, and she also didn't want me to cut her hair until we discovered the natural treatment that today we are sharing with the world. So we only don't teach that. We also teach health. We teach about health and cooking. So my husband loves to teach health more. My husband loves to teach health. He's a health scientist and also a naturopathy. He treats people with the natural remedies. So when he teaches people about health, I also come in then and I teach them how to cook the good food they have to eat. So it is kind of a ministry that we are doing for God, and we work with our children also. So in our first video, there were many. I shared about the 3 different natural treatments for hair, and I think it was last week that I spoke to some of the people who joined the last class. One of the ladies from South Africa called me, and well, I was talking to her on WhatsApp. She was doing one of the treatments, and then I was guiding her through. First met, it didn't come out nice. So I told her, maybe you did a mistake somewhere. You can let it restart again. Since the product was still there, we restarted. And after she put it on her hair, she called me and she was very excited. She said, I don't want to rinse my hair. I have a lot of curls on my hair. I was happy and I was laughing. I was like, just rinse it and don't straighten it with anything, or don't comb it if you want to keep those curls that you have. So she was happy with the results. So today also I'm going to share some of the tips, and mostly I have some pictures of my journey of how I started. So I think that is what we are going to start with, the video of the slides. Hi, Queen, welcome. So we want to share, I want to share a short video with different kind of pictures.
What?
Of my hair.
Not tonight.
Video, honestly, how everything started from. Are you guys ready? Okay. So this is my daughter. She's 10 years, and this is her hair. And my hair also, you can see how it looks like. I will put, I will tell you what I did, what treatment I did put on Thursday. I did one of the treatment that I shared in the last class. So for those who have joined us for the first time, I really recommend the first class because I do not want to restart the information since they are already there and they are recorded. I'd like to move to the next class because they are same people who joined the first class, they will join the second again. So I want to give them something new that they can go and try again. So my hair, I naturally, I do have long hair. Okay, the video is about to play. This is today. This is our hair today, the result of our hair today. I'm going to share with you the treatment that I used on the hair. On my hair. My hair I used from the last class. So we did this treatment on Thursday. And today I was supposed to open our hair yesterday, so we're going to church, but it's today that we decided to open just to get a shot of you and for you to see how the hair looks like. You will see how the hair looks like before the treatment. It was dry, but now it looks much better. So now this is where I started with my hair. I've always had long hair, but I was relaxing my hair because growing up I was not the kind of lady who loved I didn't like to let my hair. So that's what happened. Now when I was having my hair, I would relax. By then I did not know how to use all this. I didn't even know all this kind of things. So you can see, if you see the pictures very well, you'll see that my hair at the beginning, I was having this picture here, where am I, yes, that was it was banana mask. Just after even this one is the second week when I did the banana mask. So I then discovered about this natural thing. I said to myself, okay, let me try. Then I tried. The first thing I started with was banana. I just blended the banana and then I put it on my hair. I also started to dry it, which I will share with you. And then when I put on my hair was very soft, very nice. Then I tried, I don't know who gave me the information, maybe I'm just the one who was checking because I like searching too much. That's how I found out. I found out about the treatments. Then I started searching more. Then I started giving it a try. So I was having, my natural hair was already growing, but it was not that much. So I didn't want to cut it. I just left it. Yes, as my, it wasn't that much, and I was having relaxed hair. So I didn't want to cut my hair. I just said I will continue, and this relaxed hair will be breaking as I continue my natural hair journey. Because you know, natural hair is it's hard compared to relaxed hair. So that's how I continue, and the relaxed hair started failing. And now, because they are usually, people will ask me, how old is your hair? And I cannot honestly tell them how old is my hair because it's been since 26 that I never cut my hair, you see. I never cut it. But the only thing I will do was maybe plaiting. I would plait once in a while, but not much until I think 2010, between 28, that when I stopped plaiting completely. Then I would relax my hair. I remember I was also in Kenya. In Kenya, they have these salons whereby you go, they wash your hair, then they blow dry it. So sometimes I'll go to the salon. When they do that, it can take like a month without any trouble. So even though later I discovered that blow drying also is not that good because too much heat on the hair is not good. So that is how I started using these natural products later. So to be honest, I started in 28. I started using the natural things in 28. So my hair, let's say it's now 4 years now since I've been using the natural treatment. And looking back, I don't regret, because today my hair is grown longer, it's fuller, it's sleeky, it's shiny, it's beautiful, and I'm satisfied. You see, I no longer think of relaxing my hair, because you know most of the problem African women have is what? My hair is hard, I cannot comb it. So all a Christian woman needs is to have this beautiful soft hair that she can easily manage. So these natural things have helped me through that journey. And that's why after all the results that I got, I couldn't keep it to myself. I said to myself, this I am going to share it with the world. So it's the same thing. With my daughter, the first treatment that I used was boiled rice water. I used boiled rice water. I just boiled rice. I was told to boil rice. I just boiled rice. You see, when you are boiling rice, now when the rice starts boiling, there's just white water that is on top of your rice as it is boiling. You just take a cup or a spoon, collect that water, just enough for your hair. Then you let it sit and cool down. Then that water, after washing your hair, then you use it as a conditioner. That's what I used on my daughter's hair, and the hair was very soft. I could easily comb it with the comb while the hair was wet, which was impossible before. And that's when I was encouraged, because I was struggling a lot with my daughter's hair. So with also the help of these natural oils, I think I remember I started with the coconut oil and castor oil and also olive oil. A sister in church told me about it. I bought it, and it was really helping me. I would really enjoy putting it. Then later I discovered shea butter, which is also good for the skin and for the hair. It also helped, and they are still my favorite today. Even in today's class, you will see that I've used especially coconut oil and shea butter. And also one of my favorites is castor oil. My hair loves it too. So unfortunately, these days I don't have it, but those are the 3 oils that I can advise you. I can to advise you here, when it comes to oil, at least get some of these 3. If you can have 2 or all 3, you can mix it in one thing. They will help you a lot with your natural hair. If you can get shea butter, you can also get it. If you have this, forget about the hair food. You can use these ones. I don't buy hair food. I don't remember when last I bought hair food. I use my own. And there's a simple recipe of a leave-in conditioner that I'm going to share with you. But before we pass to today's treatment, I want to give over to my husband just some few minutes so that he can share just something little he has for you.
I would like to also once again greet you in Jesus' name. I don't know what happens today. What is happening? I'm seeing myself with bright beers. I don't know. Sorry, my kids have tempered with the. Today, I would like to speak about the effect of artificial hair and braids. I think I will get you this link. Anyone, whenever you watch the video, you ask us, so we'll give you this link. Many women they love to perm their hair or to put artificial braids. They would put all these kind of even these natural natural wig, natural that they call natural hair wigs. All these kind of wigs and extensions and braids, they have a tendency to lead to hair loss. So there is a in April 23, 2019, there was an article from the BBC which says African women on the shame of hair loss. So here they are talking about a South African woman, a 30-year-old, who's an aspiring model. So she, after years, it says after years of styling, braiding, pulling, relaxing, and sewing in weaves, have left the 30-year-old aspiring South African model with a balding head. So she says here that by herself, these are her own words. Every time I took out my wigs at the salon, I would have them physically relax my hair and then put on another wigs, and I was never with my own hair. So this woman has always been braiding, pulling, and sewing wigs, all that. So, but then she developed what is called alopecia. Alopecia is a kind of hair loss that is turning into bald. So many women are suffering from it. And especially, you know, when already some women loses hair on the, what you call, yeah, they lose their hairline. It's always begin like that. So, and they say the study that they did with 6,000 women of African descent by Boston University, they find that 48% of the respondents suffer hair loss on the crown or the top of the head, mostly caused by traction alopecia. So what they say that if we all had to take off our wigs at work, 8 out of 10 women would have hair issues. It's just something we don't and won't talk about. We are very ashamed of it, says Bandi, this woman that has had the problem. So they talk about the misconception about natural hair. You know, many people, many Africans, they don't embrace their Africanness. You know, this says the misconception we grew up with was that a weave is more manageable than your natural hair. And that makes actually African women, this is an estimation in 2019, African women, they spend $6 billion on wigs or weaves, braids, wigs each year. Per year, African women, they spend $6 billion, not billions rands, not billion franc, not billion pula, not billion emalangeni, not billion shillings, but billions dollars that African women, they spend each and every year. So, and because of the glues that they put, even the condition in which the hair is, the more you put those things, they create heat in your hair. So which actually, if you realize that your hair will start getting softer and softer. So that's what happens when you put the hair. So there's another woman who wrote about it. That's about more than 100 years ago, about 130 years ago. She says, fashion loads the heads of women with artificial braids and parts, which do not add to their beauty, but give an unnatural shape to the head. The hair is trained and forced into unnatural position, and it is not possible for the heads of professional ladies to be compatible. The artificial hair and pads covering the base of the brain hits and excites the spinal nerves centering in the brain. The head should ever be kept cool. The heat caused by these artificials induces the blood to the brain. The action of the blood upon the lower or animal organs of the brain causes unnatural activity tends recklessness, morals, and the mind and heart is in danger of being corrupted. So she continues to say, in consequences of the brain being congested, its nerves loses their healthy actions and take on morbid condition, making it almost impossible to arouse the moral sensibility. So another thing is that a natural heat that she said, she continued to say, they are naturally heat caused by these artificial deformities about the head induces blood to the brain, producing congestion and causing the natural hair fall off, producing baldness. That's natural is sacrificed to the artificial. I want to highlight this. It says the unnatural heat caused by these artificial deformities about the head induces the blood to the brain, producing congestion and causing the natural head fall off, producing baldness. Thus, the natural is sacrificed to the artificial. So this is how many women this is how many women they sacrifice their natural beauty to the artificial because of the artificials. Fashion is a very cruel goddess that has no pity for her followers. So I would advise you that to avoid these artificials that many, even if you say no, it's natural wig, so long as it's not your own, it's artificial. So what I would advise you first is like there's this Dr. Koso Thomas advises that a healthy balanced diet containing vitamin C, vitamin B, and selenium found in fresh fruits and vegetables help to nourish the hair root and can help combat traction, alopecia. This is the baldness. It will help combat and avoid also stress to prevent hair loss. So these are the advice. In the food, here you are going to learn about how you put on your hair, but also inside your body, eat the right food, fruits and vegetables. So you can get the vitamin C, the B vitamins, selenium, and also avoid stress. Exercise and drink enough water. So in that way, you will combat this alopecia so that your hair, your hairline can come back. And if you're already having some baldness here and there, it will come back. So avoid also to continue to put wigs or plaiting your hair. It's no wonder when we read Isaiah chapter 3, when God talks against the women of Zion, daughters of Zion. It's there's somewhere where she says, instead of your wigs, I will will put boldness. So God speak of a curse in consequences to the way women they handle their hair in an unnatural way. So your hair should be kept the way it is. Just you prepare it very nicely. You prepare your crown nice. You avoid putting it in any unnatural position or unnatural way for a long time. So the curse is just a natural consequence of hair falling. If you are handling, you put a lot of artificial, that heat soften the hair and makes your hair to fall. So this is my advice for you today. So may God bless you as you do what is right. So we play our parts, and God also will do her parts. In Jesus' name, may you be blessed. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank my husband for such a wonderful information. I'm sure we can be honest with each other as ladies, and we know, as he has spoken now, he has really mentioned a very important point. This is what I always tell people. Like recently, I've been discussing a lot with people where I am. This is my country in Congo where I am. I just arrived here a few months ago. So when I advise people that, look, if you want, and let me even take this opportunity to advise you, at least give your hair 3 months without plaiting. If you want to have nice hair, do not plait your hair. Because as African women, we were raised with this mind that our hair cannot grow without plaiting. I personally don't plait my hair. This is my hair, as you can see. I personally don't plait my hair. And as I mentioned earlier, I do not like plaiting. I just don't like sitting down while someone else is pulling my hair. No, it just makes me uncomfortable. The way you see it, when it is time for me to sleep, since mine is longer, I can just do one big twist or 2 or 3. Well, before, when it was not too long, I would do a couple of them, you see. So sometimes people who have short hair will complain, but how will I maintain it? You just twist it at night. And you don't need to open your hair every day. Today you open, you comb. Tomorrow you open, you comb. So plaiting do not grow hair. Your hair grow on itself from the scalp of your head. This is where your hair grow. There is nothing, there is no plaiting that will make your hair grow. There's no magic hair food or any hair product that will make your hair grow. Only that all we have to do is to maintain it. And actually, as just the information my husband has just shared, plaiting actually destroy hair. For those who plait, I believe you can already discover that you are losing your hairline, you are losing hair here, because the more they are pulling, the more your hair is getting weaker. The more the more your head is covered with heat, with this artificial hair, the more it weakens your hair, and then you will just see your hair starting to fall on itself. So we would like to advise you not to plait your hair, at least for 3 months, and you will tell us the results. Now, without wasting time, we are going to pass to our first video. The treatment that I want to share with you today is of fenugreek mask. This is one of my favorite treatments. So I just wanted to share this one with you. And also I have another one of homemade conditioner that you can make yourself at home without going far. So I'm gonna share the video. I already took the video to avoid too much work during the class online. So just give us some minutes. This is fenugreek seeds. hair conditioner with these seeds in the water. So you take according to your hair size. If your hair is too much, you can take 2 tablespoons, but it becomes a lot, remember. So I've got a lot of hair and my daughter's hair, so I'm going to take 2 tablespoons. This one. This is about 1 cup of water, just simple water, not hot, not cold, just water from the tap. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons. By the way, I want to show you how fenugreek looks like. This is how fenugreek looks like, as you can see. Yeah. So you soak it in water overnight or for at least 8 hours. And everyone can hear. Show you the next step. We are going to put to leave this for the rest. Yeah. So you soak the fenugreek in the water. You go to the market, you buy fenugreek seeds, then you soak it in the water. This is morning. You can see I've soaked it overnight. Soaking. Now it's time to blend. This is how the seeds looks like in the morning. This water also, you can use it to spray your hair. You just put it in your spray bottle. It looks like after soaking. So we are going to blend this. And I need to add more water. And when it comes to water, you can never tell. Just when you start blending, have another 1 or 2 cups of water aside, so you can keep putting. So here we are blending. You have to blend. For fenugreek, you have to blend. And you need to be very, very patient when you are blending it, because it takes time. If you don't blend it well, it will not be really smooth. So you can see the consistency has changed. Now it is more thicker. So what I can say with the fenugreek is that you need to feel for you to have good results. The consistency has changed. Now it is thicker. Can you see? When I started, it was very thin. Now it has changed. So what I was saying is that you need to be very patient when you can see, I don't feel anything. Everything is nicely blended. So you need to be very patient with fenugreek seeds when you are blending it to put it on your hair. And also you need here, I lift it up. Okay. And you end up not cutting these places. There are places to cut. Instead of having small videos, you just cut them. When I said earlier, my mother recommended you put any hair treatment that you have. Yeah. That the treatment for hair, whenever you want to treat your hair, you know that you have a separate place in the kitchen. You cannot separate. Okay, so this is it. Look at that. So this is my niece's hair that I'm trying.
you can see, when you are using this natural masks, the results are not really seen when your head is still wet. When your hair, that you can see the hair everywhere. Can you stop them?
Yeah, so the first video, that was my niece, hair that I was putting the fenugreek. Now this is my daughter. As I mentioned earlier, this is her hair of 10 years. Since she was born, I never cut her hair. So she's turning 10 on Thursday. And my husband and I just decided that no, we are going to keep the child's hair. So before putting the treatment, her hair was very dry. So I decided to spray it with just water. This is just water. I'm spraying it first because when the hair is too dry, it consumes a lot of treatment, especially for hair. The hair is a lot. So when it is dry like this, I need to spread some water there. So that is what I was doing. So I was saying that when she was born, my husband and I just decided to cut her hair. We wanted to see how is it, how will it grow? Because we grew up believing. So now there you can see, I am already putting the treatment. Yeah. So I was saying we wanted to see if the child will grow without plaiting, because as we're growing up, we grow up with this mind that, oh, African hair does not grow. African hair, it can't grow unless you plait. So we just wanted to see if that is possible. Oh no. So this is just with the child, especially for mothers, if you have girls, sometimes the hair can be so hard that the child doesn't want you to comb it. So the first 5 years, up to 6 years, it was very difficult for me. I was tempted many times to cut her hair, but my husband would encourage me. He would help me wash her hair. And yeah, that's how we walked this journey together until 4 years ago when I discovered. Can you see how her hair is looking like? Do you see those curls? Naturally, she doesn't have curly hair. So that is just the result of fenugreek. Fenugreek is just a simple grain that is sold in every supermarket, especially Indian market. And this treatment cost almost nothing because I bought this fenugreek at, I don't know, it's less than $1. And I just used 2 tablespoons. And look at that. Look at the hair. So you put everywhere. Just look at that. So you need a blender. But if you don't have a blender, then you can go for fenugreek powder. I also once tried the powder one. Yes, you can try the fenugreek powder. Then you just cook it. You take the powder, you cook it until it's thickened, then you put on your hair. Because even these seeds, there are those who don't cook, who don't soak, they soak it, then in the morning before they blend, they cook it. I personally don't like cooking it because I think in cooking I will lose some other nutrients. Even your hair needs some vitamins and nutrients also, So I prefer to use it raw. Yeah, so that's the last hair that I did. You section your hair in 2 or 3 or 4 or even more if your hair is short. Then if you feel that it's too dry, you spray some water. The hairspray. So we're gonna put all this. So put it here in a glass or a cup. And to it, we are going to add 1 cup of hot water and half 1.5 cup of hot water, and then we are going to cover it. All these 3 herbs, they are very good for hair. So whenever you are doing your hair, you can buy these powders. You can add them to your hair mask. You can make hairspray, anything you want. And then we are going to cover it. Then you put the treatment. You can see a hair with. Now, after that, can you please pause that video? After that, you put a plastic bag. There was a picture that we did of a plastic bag, only that my son didn't put it here. After you put your treatment, you take a plastic bag. You can just use any simple plastic bag. You put it on your hair, then you leave the treatment in for like 30 or 45 minutes. Even if you go up to 1 hour, it's up to you. Let's say maybe you are busy, so you can leave it up to 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. It's not there's no problem. Okay, so the plastic is going to create the heat on your hair, and this is going to allow your pores to be open, and the treatment is going to go deeper. So after the treatment, then after the plastic, after maybe your 30 minutes, 45 minutes, it depends. It's up to you. Then you go rinse your hair. Now we're going to the next video. This one now. This one is a leave-in conditioner. The fenugreek we're doing is a conditioner. You know, a conditioner is what we use after washing your hair with shampoo. Then you put the conditioner, and the conditioner is going to help your hair to be soft and very much manageable. And now this one is called a leave-in conditioner. Yeah. So here we have shea butter. Shea butter, I believe all of you know shea butter. Yeah, this is shea butter, natural one. And I have the coconut oil. I spoke about coconut oil is one of my favorite oil. And here I have hamla oil also. These oils, you don't need even to buy any hair food to waste a lot of money buying expensive hair food. This only will help your hair. So after washing your hair from the treatment, you do this, you put on your hair. So what I'm going to do here is I melt the shea butter. You take shea butter, you melt it, and you mix with the oils. You can put some few drops of essential oils if you want it to smell nice. Then use it as your hair food or a leave-in conditioner. After you wash your hair, you put a conditioner. Then now you dry your hair with a towel and you put a leave-in conditioner. Oil. It also sometimes it can be just oils. The combination of different oils. You put on your hair, you twist it, then you leave it. Yeah, so here I'm just trying to dilute the shea butter. You can take a shea butter, I mean to melt the shea butter. Yeah. So you take it, you put in a boiling water, and even the coconut oil also. Yeah. Yeah, here you can see, after melting the shea butter, then you mix with some oil. You can have any kind of oil. You can buy coconut oil, you can buy castor oil, you can buy olive oil, you know. You can buy carrot oil, you can buy onion oil, but onion oil smells very strongly. So you put 1 tablespoon of, here I put 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. You can use, like here I used hamla oil, there's moringa oil, there's fenugreek oil. If you go, especially in Indian markets, Indian shops, you'll find a lot of oil, like this oil here. I bought it in Indian shops. So you'll find a lot of different kind of oils. It depends on where you are, but you will find it everywhere, because I've been in different countries and I have seen things are everywhere. These all things I bought it here. And if you don't have shea butter, If you don't have shea butter, you can just do the combination of oils, maybe at least together. Then you keep it in a bottle. After you wash your hair, you put it in. Yeah, this is the hair of my niece. This is after washing, as you can see. Her hair looks more softer. Now, one thing I would like to tell you is, especially with fenugreek, after applying, you will have just small pieces of the seeds remaining, but don't worry about that. As you can see from the video, all you do is you just, before you put your leave-in conditioner to twist your hair, now you sit under the sun for just a few minutes. Then you shake your hair. They will all fall down. Then you can now put any leave-in conditioner you have. You can use your hair food. You can use it with you. You can use your favorite oil. Yeah. Now you put it on your hair, and then you twist your hair to open the next day or after 2 days. What I personally do is I mostly work at home. I mostly work at home. So when I do this, I twist my hair and then I leave it. If I'm going out, I can put a what they call a duke or a hat just to go out when I'm in a hurry. But then when it's time to go to church, I always open my hair. So I mostly work home. For those who goes to work, you will find out what you can do according to the place where you are working. You can look where, if you see on her shirt, there's all those small pieces of fenugreek seeds that I was checking, they all fell down. And when also you comb your hair, the time. Okay, so this is my daughter's hair. This is my daughter's hair after washing it, after rinsing it. I'm also shaking it so that there's all the small pieces remaining from fenugreek seeds may go away. Yeah, one thing I would like to tell you about these natural things, it is like that. Even when you put a banana mask, sometimes you see some few drops remaining. And some ladies will be like, wow, I cannot stand this. But believe me, it comes with great results. What do you prefer? Do you prefer your hair to be pulled or to wear wigs all the time and then lose your hair at the end of the days? Or you prefer to bear just these little things and then you have great results? Look at her hair. Look at before, the way it was dry and it was looking very dry, but look now how the hair is looking like. So to me personally, I don't mind. I don't mind it remaining with some few pieces of of any treatment I put. The trick to remove it is just to wait a bit before you put the oil. You wait a bit. Maybe you stand under the sun just for some few minutes. Then you shake your hair. Then everything will fall off. So this is a hair and it's very long. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that after that, what I did was I just put the the leave-in conditioner. After that, what I put was just a moment. Just pause that video for a moment. Yeah. So I was saying with my daughter's hair. So what I did, I put the leave-in conditioner. Unfortunately, I did it behind the scene because the work was too much and it was in the morning. So I was tired and the kids were tired and they were hungry. I had to go and cook breakfast. So I had to twist her hair quickly before it's too dry and it will give me again another job. So I just went behind the scenes and I put the leave-in conditioner that I show you and I twisted it, but I will show you the results 3 days after. Okay, you can put that one. Yes.
Mask that you can use for your hair. And unfortunately, last time I didn't get the time to do the clay. But I remember I did put clay on my niece, the one that with short hair. That's the one who used the clay. So this class now, unfortunately, I did use clay. I just wanted to show you this is the result of clay mask. If you look at my hair during the spray, when with the short video where I'm spraying my hair, that was last week, and my hair was very dry. So on Thursday also, I did use clay. And this is my hair. That's my you can use any clay, like there's the bantonite. This one I'm using is called gasul clay. There's bantonite, there's Indian clay, there's just many clay. But clays in general, they are good for hair. So when I use clay, I didn't wash my hair with shampoo. I just put enough, then I wash my hair. Clay is very good because it makes you, it really washes your hair. It takes out all the grease on your hair. So then this is the results. I will just open it again today because yesterday we didn't have time. And as you can see, this is the result. Just simple clay. It does not even cost much. It does not cost much. So here we go. So yeah, no magic hair food, no magic hair treatment. Only this to grow your natural hair. I know this is desire for your hair to grow. Maybe to become one day like this. I want you to know I didn't start here. As I just show you my journey. I didn't start here. The journey started like let's say 4 years ago when I really discovered my say how old is my hair because I've always had long hair. So but it was quite long when I felt of when I started using the natural. That's the result of my hair. It has grown. I hardly use my dryer. I only important outing called outside. Then that's so I just use the results now from the moment I started up to now. So there is no don't do today, you get that tomorrow. Don't join the class just maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 things because it is very important when you are starting a hair journey to have a lot of options. If you try this and you see it's not working, you try another. You notice what your hair really loves. Everyone still needs knowledge. Even myself, I'm still discovering many other things that I did not know. So yeah, thank you so much for joining this class. I'm very much happy for you just trying to grow your hair. May God give you patience so that you can wait for it grows. May God bless you and see you in the next class. Don't try to zoom, then you know, the hair as I'm touching it. Evan, are you doing it?
All right, ladies. Um, So I think that is all for today. And I was just explaining that on my hair, what I put was the treatment. Yeah, on my hair, what I put was the treatment for last class. So I recommend, if it is your first time, I recommend you to watch the last class so that you can watch the informations that are there. So I'd love to thank all that have joined today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for trusting me. I know that this journey is not going to be easy. So, but with the grace of God, all will be well. So if you have any question, I would like to to cut the class, to close the class. I mean, I would like to close the class just to avoid that the video is too long. Yeah, just to avoid to have a very long video because there are those who are watching on data. But if you have questions, you can feel free to contact me on my WhatsApp. If you don't understand, if you don't know what is fenugreek or you want further explanation, instead of asking questions here, you can just feel free to write to me on my WhatsApp and I will get back to you. So for those who are watching us later, thank you so much. And I hope to see you in the next class. I still have a lot of things that I need to share with you. So see you on the next class and may God bless you.
Hi, good afternoon. One question. This is Fiona from Guyana speaking. Before you put the fenugreek in your hair, do you have to wash it first?
Yes, you have to wash it first.
Okay.
Yes, wash it. But
go ahead. Hello? Hello?
yes, I'm saying if you find that the hair is still clean, you just have to spray it with water, not too much water, then you put the treatment.
Okay, so you can use any shampoo to wash your hair or you have something special?
You can use, when it comes to shampoo, I've done a lot of researches, but there is no better one. That's what I can say. But you can get yourself clay. Clay can help with like the treatment I was talking about on my hair. It was clay. I just used the clay to wash my hair. So you can buy any clay. There's many different kind of clays. Bentonite clay. The one I use is called the Gasul clay. If you join the first class, you will see it. That's where I share more about it. And also you can get there's this liquid soap. They are liquid soap Castile. It's called Castile, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't have any chemical on it. So that one is perfect.
Okay, so the bentonite clear first. Okay, all right. Thank you. I'll try to look for that.
Yes, no problem. You are welcome, sister. And I would like to encourage you, no matter how short your hair can look, no matter how discouraged you might be, don't give up. There's hope in nature. These things, they really work.
Okay, thank you very much.
You are welcome, sister. Okay, so if there's no further question, I would like to close the class. And if you have any question, always you can feel free to join, to ask me on WhatsApp. Okay, thank you. May God bless you. Bye.
Bye-bye.